This is one of the strongest Super Hog Rider attacks to 3-star any base. So let's help you go from a noob to a pro using the TH13 Queen Charge Mass Super Hogs. Let's start with the key objectives for any Super Hog army. Your main threats are the enemy clan castle and the enemy heroes, being the Barbarian King, Archer Queen, and Royal Champion. With any Queen Charge though, focus in on removing the enemy CC troops alongside 1 to 3 enemy heroes. If possible, try to get the Town Hall if you can. If not, that's fine because the Super Hog Riders have enough HP to where they can survive the Town Hall blast. One thing though that will remain constant with your Queen Charge is creating a lane for your Super Hog Riders to move through. So creating funneling for them by smashing defenses is the best way to do so, which will also give you time to subscribe and ring the bell. Any key defenses outside of the Town Hall are still good to get, especially things like scatter shots, the Eagle Artillery, or even an Inferno Tower. However, they're optional since the Super Hogs are already pretty tanky, and they're basically 3 troops in 1. So once you understand the key objectives with your Queen Charge and realistically your Super Hog Riders, you now need a siege to go forward with this plan. Now, siege machines will likely depend on the overall base that you are hitting. One of the best siege machines that synergizes with each aspect of the Super Hog Rider is the Battle Drill. Not only is it one of the only 2 units in the game that can stun, but it will also open walls for your Super Riders to move through while providing support for your Super Hogs via the stun. That stun will help in numerous ways with your Super Hogs, and it's pretty much going to become its best in-slot siege machine. However, the Battle Blimp is another very good option with the new level to the Yeti. This makes the Yeti Bomb, or Yeti Blimp if you call it that, a much more powerful option for funneling your Queen Charge towards the Town Hall or the enemy clan castle. However, like I said, this is more niche than any other option, but what isn't niche is using my creator code, CORRUPT, to help support me and the channel. The Flame Flinger is one of the better options for clearing compartments in comparison to the Battle Blimp and Yeti. The main reason here is as long as there are no hard to reach mortars, expos, or Teslas, since they counter it, this is a great siege machine to funnel the Queen and the Super Hogs simultaneously. Specifically, try to focus in on scatters or Inferno Tower compartments to get the most value out of your Flame Flinger. So with that being said, this is the best version of the Queen Charge Mass Super Hog Riders. This is the most consistent version to perform because of the use of the Queen Charge, the Mass Super Hog Riders, and cleanup minions to have smooth sailing through any base with the help of the Battle Drill. So now that you know the context behind the strategy, let's go ahead and get started with the Queen Charge. The first thing that you'll want to do is create the funnel for your Queen. So this is typically with a baby dragon, or it can also be in with the use of the Barbarian King, since you can't bring in the use of sneaky goblins. Super wall breakers are really good at getting your Queen in, especially at the start, and using any balloons to look for seeking air mines so your healing is not being stagnated. The rage spell I would recommend using at the beginning, especially since you're going to be dealing with the enemy clan castle and other defenses like the warden altar or other expos, etc. Basically, you just want to make sure that you're keeping your Queen raged up. If the ability does get forced even through the rage spell, you'll be perfectly fine as long as you can get a little bit deeper, possibly remove the Town Hall, and move into the base to remove one of the enemy heroes. That's perfectly fine. Even if you miss one of the 2 enemy heroes that you should get, that should be perfectly fine because you do have headhunters. Just keep raging up your Queen and you're going to be perfectly fine to be moving through. I would also recommend in this situation to sometimes also run the use of a mini warden or the apprentice warden, as this will let your Queen stay up for a little bit longer since she's going to get a decent amount of HP back. Speaking of the Barbarian King, while you can use him to funnel the Archer Queen, you could get him to move towards a key defense. This can be something like the Town Hall or an Inferno Tower, whether the walls are open, or you can use the Super Wall Breakers in case your Queen Charge doesn't need them. Of course, you can also use him to funnel out those outer defenses like mortars, Teslas, cannons and archer towers to make sure that the Super Hog Rider path is more predictable for you. Now, once you know that your queen is going to stay alive and she's gotten the value that you need, even if she missed a hero or two, you should then go ahead and focus in on your Super Hog Riders. It's really important that you send them in alongside the siege machine of your choice, being the battle drill and, of course, the royal champion. Having the heal spell initially is really nice with the headhunters moving in for any leftover enemy heroes, but specifically using the Grand Warren ability in order to help not just the headhunters, but also the Super Hogs. Any leftover spells, such as the rage spells, are very, very good. The battle drill overall is just an incredibly good siege machine that synergizes so well with every aspect of it, like I mentioned during the siege part of the video. Opening up walls for your Super Hogs, or Super Riders, is just insane, and it gives you so much more potential. Otherwise, you're able to really clear through this base quite easily with the Super Hogs. Just make sure that you have cleanup minions, since they're going to help you more than often get the 3-star, since you don't have a ton of cleanup. Even with the Super Riders, they're just a little too slow, so they won't be able to get you enough of that cleanup. But otherwise, once you have that cleanup down, you have become a pro with this strategy. If you still need more examples to using this strategy and proving that strong, check this one out. This is honestly one of the best armies to use with the new Super Hog Rider, so hopefully this strategy helps you get more 3-stars. Check out my guide on Hybrid if you want another use of the Hog Rider, and I'll see you there.